But if you come at me, I'm gonna know. So these hands. That's that. Period. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'll be doing a story time on the time I almost got into a fight on the first day of high school. Let's get into it.
Y'all can't stand it, y'all can't stand it. Made out like a bandit. They've been trying hard just to make us all vanish. I suggest they put a flag on a whole nother planet.
Okay guys, so this whole story starts when I was in grade 4, right? When I was in the 4th grade or the 5th grade. No, it started in grade 4 when I transferred. Anyways, so I was attending this private school and it was closing, so I had to transfer to a public school. So I transferred to the public school, and I transferred in grade 5, the 5th grade. Some year, you know, the first term I came 3rd in the class, and then the second term I came 2nd, and the first time I came 1st. And the first position apparently belonged to a person already, so we're gonna call her Apples. So Apples was usually, you know, first in her class. So since I came first, apparently she didn't like me, but I didn't know because it wasn't that serious. But anyways, so in grade 6 now, I'm like consistently coming first throughout the different terms. So I'm like, ooh, nice, whatever. So now in grade 6, she decided that, you know, she's gonna pretend to be my friend. But I already had 2 friends already that I knew before primary school. We're gonna call them Tan and Spray. Tan and Hairspray. So Tan and Hairspray were my best friends since before primary school and all that. So I'm, you know, hanging out with them, and they were friends with Apples. So then they were like, you should talk to Apples, you know, you're new here and this and this and that. So we started talking to her, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to her because she was like, what's the word? Did I turn that down? Anyways, so yeah, I didn't want to be friends. Like after getting to know her and people that she hung out with, I didn't want to be her friend because she was forced, right? And she was talking about, you know, sex and all them things. And I'm like, whatever. So she became an acquaintance. If I see her on the road, I say hi or whatever. So in my country, we have like this thing called common entrance, national assessment. And we sat the national assessment, you know. So I'm not gonna lie, this exam, everybody was like studying and all that things, and they were like, ooh, exam time is coming up, you know, I should probably, you know. I didn't do that. The day of the exams, it was like a exam spanning over like 4 days. The English, maths, science, and social studies, they're like broad subjects, like all the subjects we did in school combined into those spectrums. So we did that, and I'm not gonna lie, for science and social studies, I fell asleep multiple times. Almost didn't finish, but I'm like, okay, whatever, it's not that serious. It was that serious because the exam determined which school you're going to go to, which high school you're going to go to when you leave. So the exam finished, and you know, you have to wait 2 months before you get the results. So then on Facebook, I wasn't on Facebook, but my friend Tan was on Facebook, and she was friends with Apples. So Apples was on Facebook, and she was like bragging to everybody. She's like, oh, I'm gonna be valedictorian of my school, I'm gonna graduate top of the class, whatever. So then, you know, Tan and, you know, everybody else was like, you go girl, this is what you've been working for, because she was top student from kindergarten and come straight up. And I'm like, you know, you go, whatever. So the results of the exam come out, and the school that we went to, the graduation is held in December, but everybody else's own is held like August, July, sometimes, yeah. So the results come out, and then the school said that I am going to be the valedictorian. I blame the school. They should have never done that. You know, from that day, this girl has been talking smack about me. We will go graduation practice, and oh wait, I forget. So the school named me valedictorian. I came 60. Okay, there's this list, the top 100 list. In the island, like the top 100 who scored the highest in the exams on the island, out of all the different schools. So I came in the 60s. I don't know how, and she came. I think it was. She came just outside the 100 mark. She came like 101. I think she came 101. Then she didn't make it in the 100, but she came like 101, because they have after the 100, but they only put like the top 100 in the newspaper or whatever. So I came number 60th. I became valedictorian. I passed for the top school in Antigua, which is the all-girls school, Antigua girls. So I'm like, you know, I'm like happy. I'm like, what? This girl went on Facebook and said that she was just talking smack about me. Oh, how I cheated in the exam, and I'm probably not even that smart, and this and that. So we're just practicing, doing graduation practices, and I'm practicing my speech or whatever. Are we practicing how to walk in? So I'm like, yeah, you know. So the first day of secondary school a couple of days before the first day of secondary school, she goes on Facebook and she makes this long paragraph. I don't know if it's still there. I don't have it. I didn't have her as a friend. I still don't have her as a friend on Facebook or whatever. She makes this long paragraph. She says, oh, she asks. She put my name, but I'm not on Facebook, so she couldn't ask and tag me. So she said, she's a BITCH, and she cheated on the exam. And the first day of school, because she passed to go high school as well, the top girls school as well. I don't know, she just wasn't content. But she said, the first day of school, when I see her, it's going to be on. I'm going to fight her. So that my friend Tan and my friend Hairspray messaged me, and then they screenshot the post and they sent it to me, and they said, oh, Apple's is saying this and this about you, and she said she's gonna fight you. I'm just letting you know so you can be prepared. So me, I'm not a fighter. I'm punky, but if you come at me, I'm gonna know. So these hands, that's that, period. So she says this and that, and she's gonna do this and that to me and this and that. So I showed my mom. I showed my mommy the post, and she found her on Facebook, and my mom commented under her post, and she says, I don't appreciate how you're speaking about my daughter, and if you have a problem with her, you should let your mom speak to me. She says, so please let your mom know to contact me, and she gave her number and all them things. You know, this girl's ghetto mom came on the same post and say, oh, don't speak to my daughter. If you have a problem with me, speak to me. And mommy's like, that's what I said. Get me in contact with your mom. And then her mom was just going off and cussing bad words on Facebook. And this is bear in mind, this is a child's Facebook page. So my mom is like, being the bigger person, she's like, I'm not gonna be into this. So future me alert, I'm editing. But her mom's a cop, and her mom was on Facebook cussing on a minor's page, and she's a cop. I'm like, okay. Tell me why this girl's transgendered uncle, auntie, tell me what this girl's uncle, I think she's an auntie now. Tell me why this girl's transgendered auntie came, tagged my mother's Facebook, and started cussing her out, talking about her this and this and that. And mommy went straight to the police, and her daddy got involved and everything, you know. So the first day school came, am I missing something? I don't think I'm missing something. Let me see. So after her uncle got involved, and she's like, "Oh, Janelle, this talking about my my niece, and we don't do them things here. We're not about this life and this and that." So I'm like, hope this all is happening just because I became valedictorian and came first in the class or whatever. Don't watch my nails, they need to be done. I know. But anyways, how did all of this happening? So my mommy calls the school and she tells the principal, you know, keep an eye out just in case she has something to say or wants to do something. So me. So the first day school comes, my dad drops me off. My adopted dad drops me off, but my dad drops me off. So he drops me off, he tells me, you know, da 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 da. Then my mommy tells me, you know, if you get in a fight, don't come home unless you win. And I was like, all of this pressure. Anyways, the first day of school is good. She didn't come the first day of school. I don't know why. Probably because of whatever transpired or whatever. She didn't come the first day of school. So that the rest of the week, I'm just like, you know, keeping my eyes open because nobody's, you know, blindsiding me. So nothing happens in the entire first semester or anything. So in second form, which is 8th grade or whatever, second form comes, and you know, she's in second form with me, and she came to me and she's like, we can be friends and this and that. I'm like, it's okay, I have enough friends, but we can be acquaintances, as I said. So she's like being nice to me or whatever. So tell me why in second form sis decided to drop out of school. Sis decided to drop out of school. So you gonna tell me you're gonna fight me over valedictorian spot and being smart or whatever. You want to fight me and beat me up or whatever, and then drop out of school. Baby girl, that don't make sense.
2 plus 2 is 4, right? And 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay. What the fuck is this? I didn't.
So as I was saying, sis is gonna threaten me and want to fight me and have all this contention or whatever, and then drop out of school. Like, sis, make up your minds. Either you want to fight for being the smartest person in school or whatever, or you want to be a duncy head, get a girl. And I guess you picked that. Anyways, not my business. Tell me why. What was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I was going to practice, and you know, because of COVID and whatever, the dance studios aren't open as yet, so we had to go practice by my instructor's house. So we practiced in the road, you know, to keep our social distance or whatever. So as I was on my way, because I live right down the road from my instructor, so I decided to walk. So that day as well, I got my makeup done. I'm gonna insert the video. I was feeling myself. I was like, wink, wink. My lashes were like, and my makeup was beat, and my hair was on fleek. Anyway, so you know, I'm walking. I have my AirPods in. I'm walking to some music. I'm like, and then I saw her. She saw me. I saw her see me, right? But I ignored her because, you know, I'm above. I'm not. Anyways, yeah. Tell me. Sis saw me and she stared. I pretended like I didn't see her, like I was blind, which I am, but it's not like that. So I pretended I didn't see her, kept my head straight, walked past her and her little ghetto friend. So I passed her. And then sis is like watching me. She's like, then she talks to her friend, says something, and she starts laughing. I pretend like I didn't hear that either. Tell me why when I'm continuing walking. Bear in mind, we're going opposite directions. She's coming this way, I'm going that way. When I'm like basically right outside the instructor's yard, tell me why I see her again. Like she just turned around and followed me. So I slowed down because I want to smoke. She walks close to me I don't move out the way. She sees I'm not moving, she sees I'm not budging. She just walks around me. She's probably waiting on me to come on her way. I'm like, sis, I was walking on this path first. I'm not gonna move out the way because you saw me and you decided to divert your path to come obstruct mine. I'm not moving. Like, so she sees I'm not budging. Her friend pulls her out the way, and then she says something to her friend, and then she starts laughing. It was like one of those big ghetto laughs. She's like, I'm like, whatever. And I go inside, and that's the last I've heard of her, and that's the last I've seen her. So that was my encounter. How I almost got into a fight twice with the same girl, because I know if she had brushed me, I would have swung, because I'm not into this, and it's not like me to you know, be mad aggressive, but that girl has been getting on my nerves because she be making comments about me when we were in high school. You know, I moved past that, but then she's gonna come, like, she lives in my village. I forgot, she lives in my village, right? But I barely like see her because, you know, I don't leave my house, and I know socialize with the village because I'm asocial, so I wouldn't interact. So this is the end of my story. It's the end of my story, and if you made it to the end, you're a real one. So like, comment, you do share this? I don't know. So you like, comment, and turn on your post notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm Liyah Saso, and I'm out.